Well, thank you all for joining us here today. Craig, to you first, a 10th Grand Final as coach. Do they get funner to prepare for? Do they get more stressful, less stressful? What is it?
I don't really think too much about that. It's my birthday today. I'm 66. So I can't remember what I did yesterday sometimes. So to remember our last Grand Final, I haven't got many thoughts of that at all. But I think we've always, as Nathan said there earlier, you just work out your preparation and what you're going to do during the week and do it the best you can, and you need to be consistent at that. And I think we're the same with that. Yeah.
Well, happy birthday as well.
Thank you.
Ivan, aiming for 4 wins in a row. It hasn't been done in 58 years. Does that add more pressure to the Panthers?
I don't think so. There's obviously pressure around the result. There's only one result you want, obviously. I don't really think too much about what we've done in the past. It's more about learning from that and just worrying about what we can do this weekend. I absolutely agree with Craig. It's just worried about how we can prepare and get ourselves ready for the game, and what will be will be.
Harry, you flew up to Melbourne yesterday. You had a night out at the Dally M's last night. How has Sydney embraced you so far?
That was a good reflection of the year. I think, to be honest, it's been a very busy year, and it's all sort of blended into one. So it's flown by. So that was a good little reflection on the year that's been, and a good sort of award for Jerome to take that one out. But then, today and seeing all the people turn up, it sort of gets real. But I sort of just back the 2 coaches up here. It's just being nice and present, enjoying this. We're training the Savo, so that's the next important thing for us, and wake up tomorrow and do it all again.
Nathan, some ups and downs this year. What are the emotions like sitting here today looking around?
Yeah, just extremely grateful, to be honest. It has been a sort of frustrating year with ups and downs and been in and out, but the boys have held it down and put us in a position to make the run towards the Grand Final. And honestly, just gratitude to be here again, soaking up the week and embracing it, and looking forward to Sunday.
Pappy, Ryan, what have you most enjoyed about this week so far?
Got me on the spot there. What I most enjoy about this week? This is pretty cool, coming out here and seeing all the fans, and something we probably didn't get to experience in 2020. So, getting to be amongst these, all the fans, and having this experience this week. So I'm sure it'll keep getting better as the week gets on, but it's really, really cool to see so many fans out here today, and very different to 2020. So just happy I got that opportunity.
Isaiah, we've spoken a fair bit in the lead up to this about the 2 spines going head to head, but also the forward packs as well. Great battle there. Where do you think this game will be won?
Yeah, obviously touched on it with the question before, but I just feel like they've done a wonderful job, their forward pack, and like I also touched on it, there's a lot said about the spine, and rightly so. Like the tremendous players and the way they can connect is just outstanding. But obviously, you need to do that off the back of a forward pack, earning momentum too. So I've probably got a bit of bias there because I'm in the forwards. But they've been a real pleasure to watch, and it's going to be a big part of the game on Sunday. We've got a fair forward pack ourselves, so it'll be a really good battle there in the middle.
Josh, for you, what a journey your rugby league career has been, and your entire journey really through life. How are you feeling right now, knowing what is to come this weekend?
Yeah, it's pretty surreal, to be fair. Starting back in Newcastle and to be here now, it's been a long journey, and obviously put in a lot of hard work to get here. But the boys have spoken about being present and just being able to enjoy the week, and it's not that often that you get to experience events like this and to be able to play in such big games. So I'm really looking forward to the game on Sunday. Can't wait.
Jerome, lastly for you before we open it up to the media here, how special will this one be if you do get to lift that trophy on Sunday?
Yeah, pretty special. I've been lucky enough to, be a part of a couple of big games like this, so they've all been special for myself. Definitely want to soak up the last moments with my brothers, and like I said before, just make sure I'm at my best.
All right, we're going to open it up to the floor. We've got a microphone. There we go.
Ivan, I'll start with you. You made some comments after the game on Saturday, not the ones you're thinking about. You said the word surreal. Can you just expand on that and just the 5-year journey and what has made it so surreal for you and the team?
Yeah, it's hard to, I guess, when you say something surreal, it's hard to put words to, what it means, and I'm still trying to find words. I don't know, I just felt this year's gone really fast. Seems like yesterday we were in Manchester in February, so I don't know, I just feel really grateful. It's so cool to get yourself into a grand final and feel the same this year. So, yeah, I guess I still can't answer why I said that.
Save it for later. And this is for both coaches. I know a lot's been made of the turnover. I think back in 2020, the Storm, Craig, I think you got 4 players from that game, Ivan 8. It's only been 4 years. Can you just talk about how you've sustained this excellence despite having so many players coming in and out of the teams?
We don't really think about that. Obviously, that is a stat that we probably didn't know, until today. I think, we haven't had a whole heap of guys playing the grand final before, in this present team. But that's the way the game works these days. Penrith have done, it's just such a great job. The 5 grand finals in a row. That's really unheard of in the modern era. So, like I say, that the more success you have, the more players you seem to turn over. So you just got to try and find that formula of the balance. And when you do lose good players, trying to get good younger players back in, or good consistent players that from other clubs that you think that will fit into your system. And I think that's what we try and do. And like I say, picking the right players, the right people to be in your club sometimes is a little bit difficult, but you always got to back yourself and go from there.
Yeah, I guess. I guess we've tried to form a system that it's not so much about the individual players; it's about how they all connect together. And it's also important, I think, that the players that have, say the 8 players that have, been through this 5-year period, they are great leaders, and we're lucky enough to have some outstanding leaders in our club, and they can pass on the standards and what we stand for at our club to the younger players. We're also a development club, so we pride ourselves on bringing young players through. So and that's also goes down through the ranks, that they understand what it's about to play for play for the Panthers, and the sooner we can get that into them, the better. Apart from that, it's probably just good luck.
Ivan, a lot of the players have spoken about how the 2020 Grand Final is the one that lit the fuse for what's come since, and how much you guys learnt from that, mostly from what Melbourne did to you on the field. Is it the most important game in Penrith's run, do you think? Can you just talk through what you guys learned from what Melbourne did?
Yeah, it's hard to say if it was the most important, but it definitely was an important part of our journey. We had a great season that year. I think we went into the Grand Final having 17 wins on the trot, so we'd sort of had a really good run, but we were taught a lesson that day in not just by the Storm, but just how big occasions, and we just didn't play our best that day, and they were too good for us. So it definitely lit a fuse of just fire in terms of we wanted to make sure that we learnt from that, and we're still a very young team at that point, so there's so much good times ahead of us. That we thought anyway, so had a lot of important milestones along the way, but that game was certainly a good one for us.
Craig, did you realise at the time, I guess, the monster that you guys had sort of awoken after that game, and I guess when did you realise what you'd done, essentially?
Oh, no, I hadn't really ever thought of it like that, just sort of worry about what we're doing. But I sort of, as I said, I can't remember what happened yesterday sometimes, but obviously winning that grand final, was a great moment for us. But as Ivan said, it's some things that the Panthers have grown from as well. So like I say, it's just like it was a grand final we played in. It was different times then, back in COVID, and it was a pretty special one for us because we basically lived out of Melbourne for about 4 or 5 months, I think, and to be able to gel together and and play as well as we did, under those circumstances was pretty special.
Craig, how special would it be for Jerome Hughes to add a NRL premiership to his Dally M?
You'll have to ask him that, but I think it would be fairly special. Yeah.
Perhaps Jerome credited you last night for his transition from fullback to halfback. What's it been like watching him shine and grow in that role?
Yeah, I don't know if it worked out that way. I don't know if I pushed him out of his spot. I think he was just next man up for halfback. So yeah, it was massive for him to win that last night. I think he's a very selfless guy. It's actually his 150th this week, and he didn't want anything during the week about his 150th. Just wanted to go about business as normal, and that just shows what he's like. So yeah, really proud of him. He's obviously done a really good job to get to that position and earn that award, but I know he wants a premiership more than he wanted the Dally M. So he's gone back now. He's probably having a nap. He's had a big 24 hours, and he'll be raring to go for training this Arvo.
Harry, what did you guys do for Craig's birthday?
Cake for breakfast. So we all sat around singing him happy birthday, and still waiting for a few coffees off him anyways.
This year, NRL on 9 is your one-stop shop for all footy.
That's right, Freddie. Not about the highlights, action, 7 days a week.
Billy and Gus podcast, get that on your drive on the way home. Immortal Behaviour, grab a seat on the couch for that. And of course, my favourite, Freddie in the 8.
The best footy brains, the biggest games.
Don't trust the algorithm, subscribe to NRL on 9 and get all your entertainment there.